Hello everyone, my name is Arya Ajay Kurcharkar and I am a legal intern at Lexis & Company and a student of 4th year BA LLB at GR Kari College of Law, Margao, Goa under the Goa University. Today I am going to be talking on the topic of the Maternity Benefits Act 1961, and the purpose of making this video is to spread awareness regarding this Maternity Benefit Act, which is provides benefit to women around the country. So the Maternity Benefit Act is a social security legislation which is enacted in 1961, and the act applies to every establishment, factory, mine, or plantation, including any such establishment belonging to the government, and all the establishments where persons are employed for the exhibition of equestrial, aerobatic, and other performances or other kinds of works. So the legislation was usually enacted to promote the welfare of working women. It prohibits the working of pregnant women for a specified period of time before and after delivery. It also provides maternity leave and payment of certain monetary benefits to women workers during the period when they are out of employment because of their pregnancy. The services of women workers cannot be terminated during this period of her absence and on account of her pregnancy, except in case there is some misconduct. So let us look at the period of leave which is available under the Act. The maximum period which a woman can avail under this Maternity Benefit Act is 12 weeks. Of this, 6 weeks must be taken just prior to the date of delivery of the child, and 6 weeks must be immediately following the date. To be entitled to maternity leave, woman must have actually worked in the establishment for less than 80 years in the 12 months immediately preceding the day of her expected delivery. Only working days are taken into account when calculating these 80 days. Weekly holidays and all leave, paid or unpaid, are not included. However, if a worker is laid off from work, such periods will be deemed to be as working days. Every woman entitled to the Maternity Benefit Act is also entitled to a medical bonus of Rs 1,000 if no prenatal or postnatal care has been provided by employer free of charge. So other benefits that can be available under the Act are: in case of miscarriage, a woman is entitled to 6 weeks leave with pay from the day of miscarriage. She must give notice together with a certificate of miscarriage. For illness arising out of pregnancy, delivery, premature birth, or miscarriage, a woman employee can take extra leave up to maximum period of 1 month. A doctor's certificate is also essential in this regard. The leave can be taken at any time during the pregnancy or can be attached to 6 weeks prior to or after delivery or miscarriage. With a view to encourage Planned Parenthood, the Act provides for a 6 weeks leave with wages in case of medical termination of pregnancy, grant of leave with wages of maximum period of 1 month in case of illness arising out of medical termination of pregnancy or tubectomy operation, and 2 weeks leave with wages to women workers who undergo a tubectomy operation. So it's not only about the maternity benefits, but it's also about in case there is some miscarriage or in case there is some illness which is due to the pregnancy, then also there are benefits under this Act. So further, no pregnant woman shall, on the request being made by her, be given any work of arduous nature during her pregnancy, any work that involves long hours of standing, any work that is in a way is likely to interfere with her pregnancy or the normal development of the fetus, or is likely to cause miscarriage or otherwise adversely affect her health. A female employee resuming duties after delivery is to be given 2 nursing breaks of prescribed duration in addition to her regular rest intervals to nurse the child until her child attains the age of 15 months. If a woman is entitled to maternity leave dies before receiving her dues, so the employer has to pay the person nominated by her in the notice. So it can be any relative that she has nominated or any other person she has nominated. So the dues which she is entitled to will be paid to them by her in the notice or to her legal representative in case there is no nominee. So these were the basic benefits which were available under the Maternity Benefits Act. So please do like, share, subscribe and comment on my video, and do like and subscribe on our YouTube channel Lex Click, and make sure to press the bell icon to get notifications when we post a video. Also, please give a feedback on this video and previous videos which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions or any queries, you can post them in the comment section below. I will reply to them as soon as possible. Lastly, the video doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of making this video is for educational purposes only. Thank you.